of the slaves from the private owner slaves to the state, okay? There was never no such thing as you becoming a free slave, okay? Now then, when you furthermore look into the history of Babylon in 1933, right? In 1913, the Federal Reserve Act was passed. In 1933, America, the country America, right? The USA had officially went bankrupt. So what they did, and this is actually in the Library of Congress, what they did was they pledged the arms and the legs and lands and hearts and souls of every single person in this country to pay back the debt to the banks, okay? So when you go and you try, you know, and you working for these FRNs, what a lot of Jakes don't know is everything, you know, a little side note, everything in America is already prepaid. So you're really working for the infrastructure of America because FRNs have no physical value. You cannot go and trade $1 in for gold, okay? So if you can't trade it in for real wealth, which is gold, you are literally a slave. You're working for FRNs. This is why everything you own can be taken from you. This is why your car can be taken from you, why your house can be taken from you, why your children can be taken from you, because you don't own nothing. Nothing belongs to you, Jake, okay? We are in slavery. This is slavery. We are still in slavery to this very day, you know? And you think that a president is going to be able to redeem you, to get you out of this situation. There is not of the like. You are under the curse. This is why the scriptures in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, talks about that a king of another nation shall rule over you, okay? And when have you had a Jake rule over us? And you can't say Obama because Obama was a descendant of a Hamite, okay? So there wasn't a Jake since we came over here that actually had rulership over us. It's always been our enemy. You can continue on, Baba Kashab.
All right. It says, I'll start from the top. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there thou shalt be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Now, don't be simple and think it said, you see buy. It says buy right there. Well, you were bought and sold on auction blocks, man, okay? Who were you sold to? You were sold to your enemy. So it could not mean buy.
Yeah, and that's how you know is just to land back on the point that you made, bringing about the him taking away the standard in 1933. He came with the Social Security number, so it lets you know that he literally set this system up. He set this system up for you people to be cattle, man.
That's right.
When he signed that pledge that the brother speaking of in 1933, he came back 2 years later, and he signed the Social Security Act. So all of you now were forced to have a Social Security. And he actually had to put certain Edomites to death to enforce it, man. Because people did not Social Security number. I'm not cattle. I'm not a cow. Esau said they literally had to go put those Edomites down in these wayward countries. Because I used to hear stories back in the day. It was like, yeah, man, when they was your great granddad is such and such.
They didn't own everything.
Yeah.
So the ones that wasn't like handicapped by the system, them niggas was warring against the government.
Yeah. And this is in the 90s. This is in the 90s, man, the 1900s, man. They literally, Esau going against his own folks. They don't tell you these stories. They'll tell you about Tulsa, Oklahoma, but they don't tell you Esau had to go whack. He had to go whack the hillbillies of Tennessee to so the generations after could take this slave number.
That's right.
But you got it, Salakia.
Yeah. And then going back to what I was saying, that y'all Jakes are looking for somebody to get y'all out of this, to save you. But the scriptures say nobody ain't gonna save you, man.
Yeah.
Nobody ain't getting you out of this. Not a Trump.
That's right.
Okay? Not a Biden. Not an Obama. All right? You're not getting out of this, man. Only Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is gonna get us out of this.
That's right.
And he gonna make a move when he ready to make a move, man. That's just how it is. Okay? But instead of turning to the Lord, you talking about something, you want to make Trump king. I want to make Trump. Man, I want to slap the hell out of that Jake, man. How you gonna, really? You ain't seen, like, you still trusting the system? You still trusting these people, man? Like, out of all the things that are going on, this is why 2/3 of our people gotta die, man.
Yeah.
This is why they gotta go.
Well, you can get that account in Samuel.
Oh yeah.
I think it's like I believe it was the 8th or the 9th chapter when they wanted the king
over them. You brought the spirit of the spirits.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
You go if you can find that Baba Kashada. I think it's 1 Samuel.
Yeah, I think it's 1 Samuel.
They
8.
said they want a king over us, and then what was you holding?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Bring out that Isaiah 30 Baba Kashada. He picked that up. Get that.
God, that's Isaiah 31:1. Woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel.
You see that? You're going down to the house of bondage, which is Egypt, right? And because you see their warplanes, you see their tanks, you see their monetary system, their financial power, you see him going across the earth, ruling everybody, because you see that you see him giving money and reparations to everybody. You think you got the same thing in mind for you, okay? So you continue to go to the same devil that put you into captivity in the first place. You want to continue to run to him and say, please, master, listen, why would if I got my foot on your neck and you my enemy, right? Why would I take my foot off your neck no matter how much you beg? Why would I do that? I got you in straits. I got you in submission. I got you under my foot. Why would I give you anything but my foot if you're my enemy? All right, you know what? I'm gonna take my foot off you now, and we can be friends. Let me help you up. You know, let me go ahead and help you up. You know what? I took trillions from you. Let me get that back to you.
Jesus said never trust thy enemy.
It's Jake fall for that. Jake fall for that. That 1 out of 10. Here it is. When you shooting, a good shooting percentage is 50%. Is it not? What Esau does, he shits on Jake 9 out of 10 times, and then he gives Jake a piece of candy the 10th time. So Jake, that crunk, Jake is satisfied with that 1 out of 10, man. And they come back and get shitted on 9 more times to get that one little Hershey kiss coming down the chute, man. Jake's slow.
Dumb, man. Dumb.
Yeah, he want to start a podcast for $250,000. You know, saying the same shit we saying.
Yeah.
But they don't want to come to the truth and say it for free.
Yeah.
That's right.
Go show you they getting on it too.
Yeah.
They
You know?
just profiting off of Jake missiles.
Because the scriptures say we're supposed to warn our people, okay? That's our job, is to warn our people. All right, we're not supposed to charge for this truth. We're supposed to give it away. This is why y'all Jakes don't value it. Y'all think just because we out here on the highways and the byways preaching this word, you know, and there ain't nobody out here, that there's no value to what we're saying. Oh, but guess what? There will be soon. Now, the scriptures say, you know, that thy people shall be willing in the day of that power. And that day is, hey, Jacob's trouble is approaching very, very soon. You know what I'm saying? You got that, send me. Bring that out real quick and then go ahead. I'm good. I got it. Right back.
I'm going to start at 12, point at 13. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon.
You see? You despise the word of the Lord. You don't want to hear what we got to say. You'll run to a damn buttermilk, pork chop eating, butter teeth pastor and listen to him all day. You know? You'll listen to him all day. You'll listen to Big Mama all day. You know?
Podcasts all day.
But then when it comes to the men of the Lord, the true men of the Lord that are out here really telling you what it is, that be right 100% of the time. When you go back and you look at our track record, we be right 100% of the time. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to listen to us, right? But then everybody that has proven to do you dirty, this system has proven to do you dirty 100% of the time, right? Every single time you put your faith into this system, it turns around and it gives you shit.
That's right.
Every time. So you trust on perverseness, okay? And you stay on it. No matter what we tell you, you want to stay on that, okay? So guess what? Go ahead, Op.
Verse 13. Verse 13. It says, and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant.
You see that? What the scriptures say? When they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them. That's you, Jake. You the one leaning up against that wall, man. You the one thinking that wall's solid, but it's hollow in the middle, man. You know? You the one who doing that, man. So when this system falls, while you sitting up here, brother had posted in the chat today, 10 best places in America that black people getting their money. Bro, this system is about to crash, man. It is about to crash, all right? It's gonna crash any day now, all right? Any day now. They're already about to lock your ass up again. You know what I'm saying? I hope you prepare, because this ain't gonna be like the last one. This gonna be the real one. You know what I'm saying? And when this happens, you're gonna be screaming, oh, woe is me. I wish I would have listened. It's too late. Okay? You have a certain amount of time to act upon something, and when you don't act, it acts for you. Okay? And this truth has moving parts, man. And if you ain't moving with it, you moving without it. Okay? You can bring out that Samuel.
All right, this is 1 Samuel chapter 8. This is 1 Samuel chapter 8, verse 5. It says, I'm going to start at 4. And then all the elders of Israel gathered themselves together and came to Samuel unto Ramah, and said unto him, Behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations.
You see, we already had a king, the King of Kings, the highest of the high, which was Yahweh. He was already ruling over us. But just because he wasn't lording over you like a king, didn't mean that he wasn't a king. You know, but Jake didn't want to go to the Most High. You seen the power of the Most High. You seen what he did in Egypt. You seen the miracles that he wrought. You know what I'm saying, that he brought forth. But you didn't want to go to him. You wanted to go with those things that you saw with your eyes. Okay? And you wanted that. You can continue on, Baba Kashad.
Verse 6. But the thing displeased Samuel.
Like, man, what are you talking about? Why do you want that? You already got the best of everything. You got the best. There's nothing better than what you already have. Okay? It ain't nothing better. You got Yahweh. You got the Levitical priesthood. You got all this stuff. It ain't nothing better than what you already have. Go ahead, Doc.
But the thing displeased Samuel when they said, Give us a king to judge us. And Samuel prayed unto the Lord. And the Lord said unto Samuel, Hearken unto the voice of the people in all that they say unto thee.
All right. Y'all want a king? Huh? Oh, y'all don't want me to rule directly over y'all? Oh, okay. Samuel, give them what they want, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give them that. Let's see how they like that. Let's see if they like. And then Samuel about to go into what's going to happen.
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
Psalms 81 and 11. But my people would not hearken to my voice, and Israel would none of me. So I gave them up into their own heart's lust, and they walked in their own counsel.
You see that? So the Lord, the Lord only gonna give you the good of everything, man, if you do what you're supposed to do. You know? Because he's our creator. He created us for the purpose to rule high above all nations, as it says in Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter. And we hearken unto his voice. But y'all don't want to listen to the Lord. Okay? Y'all don't want to do what he said. So he said what? I'm going to give, because it says, woe to the man that leaneth unto his own heart. Right? Because you think you know, but you don't know. You think you got it, but you don't have it. Okay, this is why the Lord set it up that way, so we can look to him for guidance, because we ain't got it. So we got to look to him for it. So he said, hey, I gave them up to their own heart and their own lust, because their lust is evil. Okay, I only got good for them, but they wanted evil, so I'm going to let them get the evil. You can go ahead, Al.
For they have not rejected thee, but they have rejected me.
You see, y'all didn't reject Samuel. Samuel wasn't rejected. They rejected the Lord. Because who was ruling over them? It wasn't Samuel. Samuel was an emissary of the Lord. He was a prophet. He was there telling you what the Lord's will was. You see what I'm saying? So y'all didn't reject Samuel. Y'all rejected the Lord. Go ahead, Al.
But they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them.
You see, the Lord gave it. They rejected me, that I shall not reign over them. When you go into reign, that word reign, it means rule. I shall not rule over them. So the Lord, we already had a king. Okay? You got it, Al.
I'm going to jump down to the warm.
Go ahead.
The Lord gave warm. All right?
Your GPS, you know, all that stuff. Your combustible motor, you know? Even ice cream, the ice cream scoop, all that came from Jake, right? Are you benefiting from any of these patents? Rubber. Everything is coming from a Jake. Are you benefiting from any of these, Jake? Any of these patents? Who took it all? Right? It's the same thing happening, just in a different format.
Filament.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
It's like, yeah.
Good. This says, verse 15. He will take the tenth of your seed and of your vineyards and give to his officers and to his servants. They ain't doing that now. That's the tax money that he sent over there to the small hats. That's that tax money that he sent over there to Ukraine. The same tax money that he ain't got enough to give your student debts for,
Yeah,
and he got it to take care of his people
Right.
in foreign lands, man.
See? But y'all want to lean on this devil. Go ahead, Adam.
He will take your men servants and your maid servants and your goodliest young men and your asses and put them to his work.
See that? Everything, all of our labor, scripture say in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, a nation thou knowest not shall eat up. Okay? Everything that the scriptures say are true. Okay? You're not getting out of this, Jake, while you lean into Trump, while you lean into whoever. Okay? Everything just gets worse for you. Every single time you decide that you want to lean on Egypt for anything, your situation gets worse. Every time. We'll finish that out. You can finish your precept and then I'll step down after that.
It's off. It finished at verse 18. Verse 17. He will take the tenth of your sheep, and ye shall be his servants, and ye shall cry out in that day because of your king, which ye have chosen you.
How many of y'all go out and vote? Y'all vote for these demons. Y'all go out and y'all put y'all energy into this, and then when a demon gets in office and he does the exact opposite of what you thought he was going to do, then you want to all cry out. You know, y'all voted for Joe Beasy for Sheezy. Y'all put him in office, right? And now y'all complaining about him. You see how that worked? Again, the scriptures are undefeated, man. The scriptures say you're going to complain about the leader that you choose. You chose him, all right? Then you choose him. You chose him. Don't get mad now that you chose him, Jake. You know? Talking about I want Trump to be king. What's wrong with you, man?
And ye shall cry out in that day because of your king which ye have chosen you, and the Lord will not hear you in that day.
See that? The Lord is not hearing you. The Lord ain't hearing you because you didn't choose him. You still have an opportunity to choose the Lord, but you just walk on by us. You'll see a video in your feed and you'll click on some folly. You know what I'm saying? You have plenty of opportunity to learn and to get to know the Lord, but you don't want to know the Lord, okay? For some, you despise the Lord, okay? You can bring that out now, step down.
Okay. This is Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong.
You see that? Hey, the Lord had to reiterate that because we just brought that up. The Lord had to say that again, okay? Because y'all not hearing that. Y'all trusting in this place. Y'all trusting in the shadow of Egypt, okay? Thinking that this place is going to give you some type of freedom. How can you get freed in the place that puts you in captivity? It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? The captors are not going to let you go. Did they let us go in Egypt? What happened? The Lord had to send an emissary to get us out of that. You see? So do you think it's going to be any different now? No. You think this devil wants to give up what he took from you? Who would want to give up trillions of bars of gold, rulership of the earth? Who would want to willingly give up that power seat? Like, are you serious? He don't want to even give you the opportunity to, because Jake, he know that Jake is a great people. If he leaves Jake to his own devices, Jake can overtake him soon, quickly. So he's not gonna do that. So he's not gonna let you go, man. Stop thinking that he's gonna let you go, because he's not. You can continue on out.
But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord.
You see that? So that scripture in Samuel, the 8th chapter that he just brought out, they tie in it up. You don't want to look to the Lord, okay? You don't want to repent and turn away from your wicked ways and do what's right in the eyes of the Lord, because guess what? You love, when it all boils down to it, you love the wickedness of Babylon. That's when it all boils down to it. You love seeing the adulterous woman, okay? You love seeing that. You love getting ill-gotten gain. You love the rape, robbing, and murdering of your brethren. You love seeing that, okay? You love the foolishness of this world. You love that, and you don't want to let that go, okay? When at the end of the day. So guess what? When America falls, you gonna fall, all right? So with that, I'm gonna step down and let another brother burn.
Fine, man. You know, just continuing on about the destruction of this place. I was shocked the brother give me Revelation 18 and 4, verse 4, and Revelation 14 and verse 6. Just give me Revelation 14 and 6. I'm shocked. 14. Because this place, man, as the brother mentioned, man, a lot of people think that this place is going to continue on, man, and it has to go down. All right, and it will, you know? And the brother's going to bring it out.
Gotcha. This is Revelation 14, verse 6. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth.
Right. You got to remind, you know, just to give a brief and then catch up, man, really, this is John, the Revelator, having a vision, man. And in his vision, man, he's seeing things that's about to take place. He's seeing Babylon the Great. All right. He's seeing the angels in the midst of, you know, these angels and seeing what's taking place. All right, we continue on.
It says, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people. Verse 7, saying with a loud voice, fear God and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come.
Right, man. You other nations, as well as you Israelites that don't recognize who your true power is, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and that day, all right, which is about to come, you're going to realize that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the one who did it. All right, the death, the destruction, all right, these ICBM missiles, these plagues, these famines, you know, going in Matthew chapter 24, all right, wars and rumors of wars, things of that sort, man, you're going to realize that Yahweh Shem Yahushua did it, and you're going to give him praise, man. All right, you're going to recognize in that day, you know?
I got to finish. Yeah, it says, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth, and the sea, and the fountains of waters. Verse 8, and there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city.
Right, man. Babylon, aka America, is gonna fall, man. All right, it's gonna happen. It's gonna take place. Whether you people believe it or not, man, it's prophesied in the scriptures, man. And John himself is having a vision, seeing this place fall, man. Right along with the angels, they're telling us, man, that, hey, this place has got to go, man. All right, because it can't continue on the way it is, man. You know, the brother was mentioning a lot of things that taking place here in Babylon. You know, yeah, as the brother mentioned, it's about to fall. All right, you see all these things taking place. These people are not falling for the illusions and deceit of what's taking place, man. Everybody know that Esau had a hand in what's taking place in Hawaii. Everybody know that Esau had a hand in what's going on, these wildfires in Canada, man. These heart machines. Everybody knows about the heart machine, man. Everybody knows about these devices that these devils have, man. They know that, hey, Esau is setting up, you know, these false leaders in these other countries, man. They know these things, man. So nobody's fooled now, man. So right along with that's taking place, everybody's seeing this place going down, and that's a part of this, hey, it's magic and it's witchcraft not working anymore, man. You know?
2 Thessalonians 2.
That's right.
The word of Satan.
That's right.
Yeah, I got it.
Con, you got it. You got it.
Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So like you mentioned, Revelations 14 and 6, this goes right into it. This is the seal that the angel of the Lord, which is the Holy Spirit, has to go out and seal the whole elect with this word. And it says, verse 5, and to the others he said in my hearing, you know how you have a court hearing? Jay's supposed to be in this court. Like it says in Revelation chapter 11. The Lord measured Israel in the court, and the rest of the Gentiles are out of the court because they don't belong in the courts of Israel. But Jake, since they ain't partaking in this court, this hearing, it says, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Right, man. The Lord ain't sparing nobody, man, that's not a part of this truth, man, that he ain't, seen fit or that he want in this thing, man. He's gonna allow you to get burnt, man. All right. Everybody that's not a part of this thing, and the rest, the elect, all right, the 144,000 as well as the 1/3 is gonna be beamed up on those chariots, man. And that's where you really want to be. All right. You really don't want to be caught down here getting hit with ICBM missiles, man, or getting zapped by those laser beams from the chariots, man. There's certain things, or be caught in World War III, all right? Because we know, man, the Lord, Esau's gonna set up a draft where a lot of you jakes, man, you just gonna have to go over there and fight it out.
Yeah,
all right?
prison time.
Yeah, exactly. All right, or just be thrown in those concentration camps, don't know what the hell going on, man. Just lost, But you can continue on Revelation 14.
Continuing on verse 8, start at the top. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all the nations drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Right, man. These other nations, man, they done mixed themselves with this whore, man. All right, picking up the restaurants like McDonald's and certain things, man. The brother mentioned democracy. Certain things, man. Homosexuality.
Yeah.
All right. What else, man? There's other things out here, man. These other nations have picked up from this whore, man. And hey, man, because y'all have taken place or taken part of this place, all right. Hey, y'all going down too, man. All right. It's not safe for you other nations either, man. All right. And a lot of you jakes that think that you're gonna get away from this destruction, you sadly mistaken, man. All right.
Yeah. Well, if I could add, so Salaki, if I could add, but even off, just landing in bed with them.
Right.
Because these other nations are benefiting, from trading resources with Esau as well.
Right.
And we still, the low people, and we the ones who coming up with all the stuff.
Right.
So these other nations still benefiting off us because they hand in hand with Esau.
Right.
If I may, I was gonna say something, but now I want to compliment what he's saying.
That's right.
Revelation's the 11th chapter. That's exactly what that's going into.
Yep.
Devouring the saints, 3 days and a half, us not having, knowledge of who we are. And during that, they set up different financial institutions, religious institutions in the midst of our people to devour and consume our people. You see, and that's why Revelation, the 18th chapter, when America is destroyed, nations are going to be standing afar off like, dang, like Babylon is destroyed.
Yeah.
I can't sell my cinnamon. I can't sell my, my frankincense, my oil, my livestock.
Yeah.
All of my money is essentially through.
Yeah.
Because America is the biggest consumer country.
Yeah.
Earth, yeah.
The imports are way larger than the exports.
Oh yeah.
So, like you said, that's why I said that. Yeah, when you read that in Revelation, it talks about the what's that 18?
18th chapter.
Yeah, that's it. You got it up.
That's right, man. His brothers mentioned, man, they kind of went into it, man. And these other nations, man, they gonna cry in that day. They going, hey, man, because nobody wants half of this stuff, man. These other nations, man, they got their own resources, man. All right, and as the brother mentioned, man, America is one of the biggest consumers. That's why, because America really don't make anything here, man. They don't really make anything, man. You can't name really too many U.S. products that the everyday Jake or American use, man. Even down to the vehicles, man. Maybe it's a few, maybe like Ford or Chevy. Other than that, man, a lot of people don't use these.
And them the worst vehicles.
Right, man.
Driven in America.
Right.
Yeah.
These don't drive forward. It's
Yeah.
a car.
Right, man. A lot of people want foreign cars, man, because hey, man, it lasts longer, it's more durable, things so on and so forth, man. So hey, we understand, man, that this place, man, it has nothing left to give, man. Hey, everybody already marveled at the beauty of this place. All right, and they just like, man, what's new with this place? There's nothing new. There's nothing new, man. There's nothing else for this place to give, man. That's why it has to go down,
Yeah, I got that. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 1. The word of the Lord spake against Babylon and against the and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations, and publish, and set up a standard. Publish, and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken, Baal is confounded.
Right, man. The God of this place is money. All right, hey, man, the money is going out, man. Hey, the dollar here is not worth anything pretty much, man. You know, nobody wants to use the American currency anymore, man. You know, that's why, you know, these other nations are setting up their own currency, such as China. All right, what is the yuan, if I'm not mistaken, man?
Yeah.
You know, they're setting up, and it's backed by actual gold, man. While America has nothing, the money here is leaning on nothing. All right, it's pretty much reduced out of thin air. All right, and people seeing that this money isn't getting them anywhere, man. You know, but you got a lot of jakes here, they worship money. All right, you got a lot of people here, they worship money because they think that, hey, man, this thing is gonna keep going, man. All right, but what's gonna happen when you can't actually use dollars anymore, man? When they start going digital, man. All right.
And that's what they moving to.
Yeah.
It's like you said, the yuan and all that, they getting backed by gold, but they also invested in the blockchain.
That's right.
Which is a digital currency that all of these currencies is going to be linked to.
Yeah.
America, they starting their own right now, which they
Mm-hmm.
already in effect of, because you got some people in Silicon Valley shopping with the chip in their hand. They got all these different cashless register set up for people to use and swipe with their phone and their hand. This place is already in there. The Lord said, conceal it not.
Yeah.
But the Esau is concealing it to you to make it seem like it's convenient for you, but it's not.
Yeah, a lot of times, man, even now, even more so than ever, man, you can go in these stores, you don't even have to have the chip right now, but you're being groomed to get ready for it, man.
Yeah.
All right? You get the wide one, wave your hand over the, or use the palm reader to make purchases, man. And we all know what that's set up for, man.
Yeah.
Now you have Esau now, where I think the Supreme Court, I forget what state it is, but they're trying to come out where they're trying to make it illegal to receive that MOTB. But hey, ultimately, man, they're not gonna stop prophecy, man. It's supposed to happen. These things are supposed to take place.
Yeah.
Regardless, man, that's just just to deceive a lot of you people who don't believe that these things it's gonna happen. And it is, man. Regardless, man, they're gonna have to make a choice. You gonna say something?
Because Revelation 11, the two horns came as a lamb and then it spake as a dragon.
Yeah.
Something gonna happen to where everything is gonna get the beast that they're speaking about in that verses in the United States. So it's gonna get to the point where they just start overriding all the laws that we have now.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be draconian. It's gonna be straight hammered down.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Martial law gonna kick in, man. Hey, certain things, man. Anytime Esau can kick this thing off at any time, man, with martial law, man. When there's a state of emergency, such as, you know, hey, they can use the heat right now for a state of emergency, man. You use these hurricanes that's coming in, that's headed towards the East Coast, you know, going through, if I'm not mistaken, Puerto Rico, or the one that hit Texas, you know,
wildfires.
Right, man.
Yeah.
Right, man. Once they hit this place, anytime they can say it's a state of emergency at any time, man.
Yeah.
And that can kick in martial law, man, at any time. So these people, they can take place at any time. See a lot of jakes, you're not preparing, man, for judgment, man, or what's about to take place. So a lot of you are gonna get judged in that day.
Yeah.
All right.
Think about how quickly 9/11 changed the world.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
One day.
One day. But I mean, really, it took maybe a couple days of And after that, nothing was the same, man. They had more restrictions going through TSA.
Yeah.
More TSA restrictions. What else?
More surveillance.
More surveillance.
Yeah.
Schools were on high alert. So hey, just like you said, this whole thing can really turn around very, very quickly, man.
Yeah.
The key word that everybody was afraid of too was terrorist.
Bro, I was just about to say that.
Terrorist attacks.
Yeah.
There was a war on terror, war on weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah.
You probably don't even remember that, do you? That was 2001.
Yeah, I remember it in school. They was pushing it heavy.
How old you was? You probably a few years old.
Well, like when I was in school, I was like in middle school when we was going over it. So like,
but it was like he was going over
No,
in
I'm
his.
talking about you didn't experience it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
I
saying.
think I was.
I'm talking about first-hand experience.
See, that's American history.
That's American.
That's American history. Yeah, textbook. You talking about textbook?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about going through. I was saying
'Cause I was in
the
middle
actual
school.
event.
I was in middle school when the
I was
event
in second
actually
grade.
happened. Yeah.
Yep.
I think I was in my mama.
Yeah. Yeah. And if I could say, because the brother mentioned terrorists, a lot of people has continued to build for those terrorists too, since 9/11. Especially like them redneck Edomites. They can't stand them, the Muslims and stuff that be coming over here.
Right.
Yeah, the tower hats.
Yep.
They can't stand them.
They put it in the movies.
Yeah.
Every time they see it.
There was a big boogeyman, like you had that guy, not to get too off subject, but Osama bin Laden. But then there was Saddam Hussein.
Yeah.
First it was Saddam Hussein, right?
Yeah, I believe he was first.
He was first.
Yeah.
And then, but that whole thing was basically a psyop, man. That whole thing was basically set up by the CIA.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you know that. That was a hoax. The whole plane crash. Then they came out and said, y'all saw that George Bush in the classroom.
Yeah.
He was sitting down.
He had the kids they had the kids in there reading.
And he was reading a goat book.
But he had the kids. The thing about it is they had kids going over words, and certain words they was going over. It was putting it in a lot of people's faces, man. Talking about plane, they were saying plane, crash, hit. You know what I'm saying? Certain things like that. Hey man, they put it right there in front of you just so you can be able to. You know what I'm saying?
It was so much stuff being revealed after 9/11.
Yeah, exactly.
You had they had put the Twin Towers on the American dollar. Yeah. And they had it blowing up. Yeah.
And knowledge wasn't even increased.
Right.
That was like the beginning stage.
Yeah, that was
knowledge
the beginning.
increased.
Yeah.
That's when
internet boom.
That's when conspiracy theory went heavy, man.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody was really into those conspiracy theory stories, man. And I included myself, man.
That birthed it.
I remember sitting in school. My teacher, he went over. He had a video exposing 9/11, man. How it was set up, the bomb blowing up of certain areas, zooming in, like the breakdown on certain things. Man, a lot of Jakes in that class at that time was baffled, man, including myself, man.
Demolition.
Yeah, man, because they knew, a lot of people knew that was an inside job, and even to this day, it's being exposed even furthermore.
Yeah.
All right, but the new boogeyman now, all right, Esau using is that Crown 19, all right, climate change, Russia, China, certain, hey, man, he's using everything, man. He's setting up whatever just so he can implement his new devices, man. All right? You say you had something?
Yeah, because one of y'all just mentioned how the lockdown, you said that lockdowns and stuff can happen any day now.
Yeah,
stuff like that. And I was thinking because it's already rumors that Biden's going to do that anyway. But this is Jeremiah 51:45. The point is at 46. My people, go ye out of the midst of her and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of the Lord. Verse 46, and lest your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land, a rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that in another year shall come a rumor, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler. So all we're hearing is a lot of rumors right now. We're hearing about lockdowns. We're hearing about closings due to the COVID, due to climate, and it's just a whole bunch of rumors, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right, man, because they really they're gonna blame the C-19 for everything, but a lot of these stores they're going out of business because they're not reaching their profit value or their market value, man. All right, a lot of people not shopping anymore, man, because people are struggling, man.
Yeah, that's true.
People are going through it, man. You average Americans, man, are going through it, man. You're not able to go into, and the question was through one of these videos, I think one of the brothers has shared, or I might have caught it on one of the brothers' channel on YouTube, man. He was saying too as well, all right, or the woman, Salaki, I think the woman, she was saying, what's gonna be left in those malls, man? A lot of these stores gonna close down, man, and what's gonna be left up for people to shop at the mall, man. Hey, man, and this place through, man.
Yeah, all of it tied to the chip.
Right.
Because because you mentioned the mall, a lot of people don't even go out shopping no more. They just do it from the house. Everything is becoming so much of a convenience to where Esau is trying to get everybody under their system.
Shit, even the stores will tell you, no, you gotta go online.
Exactly.
when the store closed at 10 o'clock, it's 8:30. They tell you now you gotta order. You gotta order from your phone. You gotta order from your app.
Yeah.
The volume too heavy.
They call it the retail apocalypse.
See?
You know, look at how many malls are dead.
Yeah.
Malls used to be booming, man.
Yeah.
Back in the fucking 90s
Man.
and early 2000s. Shit, you ain't had nothing to do. Take your ass to the mall.
Yeah.
That's what the answer was.
That was where to go. But now the mall is just like it's the mall.
Yeah, it's like even with the Black Friday thing. A Black Friday not even the same because everybody just do everything is really, you know, they had the Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
It's really the same thing now. You know, ain't nobody going out 2, 3 in the morning trying to go to the mall and catch a sale. Ain't nobody doing that no more.
And like I say too, they're closing all the stores.
Yeah.
Like Champs is closing, Foot Locker is closing, Bed Bath & Beyond is closing, Morning, whatever that Tuesday store, all them stores are closing, man. There ain't gonna be no Black Friday this year.
Hey, on my way here, I saw going out of business for Office Depot.
Everybody.
Get that in Ecclesiastes 12.
Yeah.
Let's get some precepts.
Yeah.
God, man, yeah, a lot of these business or these stores are going out, man. All right, and it's nothing left for you Americans to go shop at, man. All right, or go. All you have is Esau just presenting to you, hey, man, everything's fine. It's just you can just go shop online, man. All right, it's gonna be convenient for you until you're not able to spend any more money, man. You're gonna have to think how you're gonna have to be able to feed your family. All right, hey, and here come Esau getting ready to present what he think that's the best solution. All right, which he caused the problem, as the brother mentioned, order out of chaos. All right, order out of chaos. He's gonna present that MOTB. All right,
You got it. Ecclesiastes 12. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. Remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not.
Jump down to the point.
Boy.
Okay, come verse 3. Verse 3. And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened.
The grinders meaning the workers.
right.
All right, but it's gonna be few. All right. Hey, well, just like that word grind, you know, like grinding is just like working. But it says the grinders shall be few. And it said what? The windows shall be darkened.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna be boarded up. But we saw that even during COVID, man. COVID brought a lot of foreshadowing of what's to come. You know, a lot of businesses went out of a lot of places went out of business, man. To the point where Esau had to put out the PPP loans, man.
Yeah.
And going into that grinders, this next go around is gonna be the essential grinders. That's gonna be the blockade this time. Yeah. Like your truck drivers. It's so many truck driving strikes. Yellow Freight, they damn near going out of business. They're bankrupt. That was the loophole. And now they got an automated truck side here to a point that they don't really need you people anymore, man. So these essential jobs, Esau was really getting ready to bring that up online. That hey, this postman, I don't need you anymore. I'll just email you your man.
Yeah, government workers.
Yeah, the government workers.
Yeah.
So when the truck stopped, then ain't no
nothing
going to the stores.
Nothing gets moved.
Keep going up.
Verse 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinder is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Right, man. Hey, a lot of people, everything here is going to be brought to a very low state, man. All right, people are going to be struggling, man. All right, you're not going to be able to work. All right, hey, people, it's going to be few people who's actually working, man. You're going to have to actually have a trait. That's why AI is booming the way it's booming, man. Certain technology is booming the way it is, man. You're going to have a computer expertise or a trait in order to keep producing, but still, even then, man, there's something that's involved with that too, man. All right, it ain't gonna be easy, man, for a lot of people, even if you do have a degree in certain fields. All right, if you get what I'm saying. But hey, man, a lot of you people ain't gonna be partying. You ain't gonna be dancing. You're gonna be in a state of mourning, man. All right, you know, you're gonna be brought very low. All right, you say yes, I'm like,
Yeah, just to continue on with what we're saying, 2 Ezra 6:22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Verse 23, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, you got it, they shall be suddenly afraid.
So like about to could you read that again?
Verse 22, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth.
Slocky, these stores gonna be found empty, man. All right, hey man, there's nothing else left for you people to buy, man. All right, you got the famine coming. All right, the famine is gonna happen, man. Whether it's the famine of the word or just famine of lack of food and bread. All right, a lot of you people aren't gonna be able to go into these storehouses, man. You know, you got it.
Right, if I can say, because what's happening right now, all the items, because even businesses are closing down and they just becoming like distribution centers.
Yeah.
So that people can just order online exclusively. So you're gonna have to order online, or if they have brick and mortar, they're gonna have the shit locked away.
Yeah.
And that's already happening right now.
Yeah. That happened during the lockdown.
Yeah.
Yep.
I went in Kroger on Riverdale on Highway 85, and half in the middle of the store, half the shit was blocked off. It was like barricaded.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Theft.
Yeah.
Theft.
Yep. So reading on, verse 23, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid.
Right, that warning, man. Hey, man, everybody's gonna feel it in that day, man.
Yeah.
All right, everybody's gonna know, man. All right, hey, there's gonna be a lack of bread, man, a lack of food for a lot of you people, man. And you're gonna know that the man of the Lord was telling you the truth the whole time.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna know.
Hey, even like when you watch certain movies, a lot of people gather at the grocery stores.
Yeah, right.
So what more in real life? People gonna be trying to kick down windows trying to get into the grocery store because that's where everything is. You know, so that's gonna be another cause. It's like it's gonna be an avalanche of things that's happening in America,
CVS,
man.
the Lord said three men should go into a neighborhood with
That's
swords.
it. We can get
There
that.
ain't gonna be no
Second
police
Ezra.
or nothing like that.
Kind of, you go into 2 Ezra chapter 15, kind because you know a lot of you people, man. You know, the brother kept mentioning that lockdown, man. You know, hey, when the toilet tissue, people were going crazy over the toilet tissue, man. Ran out of toilet paper. You know, hey, running out of food. These stores the shelves end up looking empty, man. Or how about when hurricanes or tornadoes hit? You always see the shelf empty where the water is. The shelves are empty, man. All right, people can't get water. It's gonna be a lot of resources that you people wish you had in that day, man. It's gonna be lacking.
They take
Right, man. You got it.
2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 19. Behold, famine and tribulations, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
Woo. Kind. So,
it's
hey,
an
man.
atonement for the people.
Right, man.
Like we fasted for the damn atonement.
Right, man. You people are gonna pay for what you've been doing here, man. Hey, that's your reward, man. All right, from Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and you have more coming. All right, there's more to come. All right, it ain't just gonna be that, man. There's gonna be other things too, like those ICBM missiles, man. You know, that's gonna be your other reward, man. All right, because you Jakes, man, you played with Yahweh Shem Yahushai when he extended his hand out to you. All right, and you refused to repent and hearken unto his men, unto his mouthpiece. All right, so you're gonna be judged for that, man. You won't be able to go into your store. You can't go to your nearest supermarket to go grab bread and food and other things, man, in your everyday resources. All right, to eat, man. All right, you're gonna have to figure things out, and that's where cannibalism is gonna come back in a great fashion, man. You know,
all these things are happening because the Lord's coming back.
That's right.
These things ain't gonna happen until they be fulfilled.
That's right.
Like you said, these nuclear missiles and all that is gonna rock to and fro the whole earth. You think the creator of this earth ain't gonna come back and be like, what the hell going on?
Right.
He's like, nah, what the hell going on with my planet? Nah, fuck that, I'm going down there to visit.
Yeah.
That's what the Lord is doing. It's hyping up to these times, day in and day out. Especially, watch these articles, man.
Right, man.
Don't say measure the times diligently.
Right. You got it.
Okay. This is Zechariah chapter 11, verse 9. Then said I will not feed you. That dieth, let it die. And that is to be cut off, let it be cut off. And let the rest eat everyone the flesh of another.
Oh, well, yeah, man. Cannibalism, man. All right. Hey, a lot of you people, man, gonna be eating your children in that day, man. All right, and whatever you get your hands on, man. I remember, what was that? Walking Dead, when they cut that Jake leg off, and he was sitting there, man. He was knocked out, but when he woke up, man, they was eating his leg like it was Kentucky Fried Chicken, man. You know, right in front of him, man. You know, he lost it mentally, man. He started laughing, he was bugging out, man. Hey, man, these people, man. Even in you start seeing in these movies, man, you being conditioned, man, where you seen in the book of Eli, all right, where they was trying to get him, they was gonna cut him up and eat him, man. All right, he could tell, man, there's certain things that happen to you. You start breaking out. Certain things start happening to you when you eat man's flesh. All right, but see, a lot of you people, you think that this is a light thing, man. You think that this is a light thing. You think that we're making this up, man, but we're not. And you're gonna see in that day, man. The Lord ain't gonna be able to. The Lord ain't gonna deliver a deer to you in that day, man, like He is gonna do His men. All right, He's not gonna deliver He's not gonna have a bird like He did Elijah, have a raven come down and feed you, man, like He is gonna do His men. All right, so He's gonna take care of His men. All right, but the rest of you who refuse to hearken to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hey man, you just gonna have to figure it out in that day, and a lot of you gonna just die from famine, man. Point blank, period.
Well, just like the last beast, in this beast, Jake is gonna eat they shoes, they gonna eat their pants, their clothes, their babies.
The leather
they like
belts.
To have a lot of babies. They gonna eat their babies.
You gonna boil them leather belts, man. You gonna boil them gator shoes. All right, you gonna boil whatever you think that's edible, man. Hey, you can be like, it's food. Hey, it is what it is, man. Man,
Like
hey,
the cartoons, they be real hungry. And the person they with, they looking like a damn hamburger.
man, it's gonna be like Naked and Afraid, man. You ever seen that show, Naked and Afraid? Some of them people, man, them people be struggling, man. Especially they can't hunt. You don't know how to hunt. You don't know how to survive. You don't know how to get food. All right. You struggling trying to catch this fish, you can't catch that fish for a day, man. You gonna start just picking anything up, man. Right, man. You
in front of camera machine, you can't buy, man. It's like so far away.
right, man. You people gonna start picking up stuff that you think is edible, man. You gonna be like, oh, that's ginger. It's gonna be the wrong ginger, man. You gonna get sick and die. It's gonna be poisonous, man. Hey, oh, that's berries over there, man. You gonna be eating poisonous berries, man. It's gonna be trying to pick up and eat anything, man. It's gonna mess you up, man.
Yeah. I got one for you.
You got it.
We still under the curses, so this is going to apply. This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 53. I started 53. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which the Lord thy God hath given thee, in the siege and in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee.
Right, man. See, now, you know it ain't us saying this. It's Yahweh Shem Yahushua telling you, man.
Right.
So we ain't breaking this up, man. The Lord said you're going to eat your kids, man. You're going to eat your sons and daughters, man. You're going to eat your infants, man. All right? You just going to be eating anything, man. All right? You hey, some of you jakes, man, may just get down on your rib, man. You know? You might just get down on them, man. You know, hey, you hungry, you starving enough, man. You might just, hey, she gonna be looking good, man, but not in the way you want her, man.
You see them old Popeye cartoons?
Right.
With a woman turned into a chicken leg.
Right. Just drooling, foaming at the mouth, man. You know?
Yeah. It only takes you months.
Right.
Yeah, it ain't gonna take long. Like I say, because I just saw a brother post in the community on YouTube that women killing their children is increasing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
they're killing them now, but they gonna be eating them
This is
soon.
time of the so-called cool of the day. Like ain't nothing really going on. Yeah. But the heat of the day is gonna get turned up.
Right, man. Right. The brother mentioned, man, there was a few stories that came out where women are dropping their kids, you know, throwing them in, wrapping them in garbage bags, throwing them away, or just flushing them down the toilet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But later on, man, a lot of you people gonna be eating them. Yeah. All right. It's just gonna be eating them, man. This is what it is. You got a little one now.
I got another one. Good news. All right, this is good news. Isaiah 65, verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Right, the elect is gonna eat in that day, man. Right. Just like the Lord took care of Abraham and what he did for Isaac, all right, bringing that goat, getting it caught, or that lamb, I'm not mistaken, the horn getting caught in the tree, all right. Elijah with the raven, as we mentioned earlier, man, hey, the Lord just gonna feed his men. He's going, the elect is gonna be fine, man. Hey, it's gonna be a few times we might go a few days without eating, but guess what, man? Hey, the Day of Atonement, we just went through the Day of Atonement, man. We just went the whole day without eating. There's brothers out here that can do it, man. Hey, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. All right, but we understand that. See, you people, man, a lot of you Jason, I was talking about it with the brother last night. A lot of you Jason, man, we'll tell you something about the Day of Atonement and not eating. A lot of you be like, man, I can't do it. Right. I can't do it, man, not me. But you wouldn't do it for the Lord. You do everything else and you ask the Lord to forgive you for this and that, but you can't go a day without eating for the Lord, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you Jason, man, you just got to get messed up, man. And it is what it is.
Well, that's the part of that standard too. So like, in that day, we ain't gonna be able to take the chip. We ain't gonna have no homes. We ain't gonna have none of that shit.
Yeah.
So the Lord's gonna set up a standard to where we gonna endure against those afflictions.
I got
Second Ezra 15. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 50. I'm gonna start at 57. Thy children should die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword.
Right, man. A lot of you gonna die by hunger, man. Right. You're gonna die by the sword, and there's many. Hey, the sword can go into many. It's a killing instrument. Right. Yeah. It could be anything, man. It ain't gotta be a physical sword, man. It could be anything, man. Right. It could be it could be that stabbing jab. Right. Hell, it could be, man. Hell, it could be, hey, what the Lord, he could pull out his armory, man, and just have an animal mess you up, man. It's a number of things the Lord can go into, man. Hey, and Esau, man, hey, that's one of the Lord's sword, man. So he's gonna use Esau to mess up a lot of you jakes, man. Yeah. All right.
Psalm 17.
Right, man. Yep. Brother mentioned Psalm 17, man. A lot of you jakes, man, you just gotta get it, man. Yep. Point blank, period. We not worried about you heathens so much, man, but you jakes, man. You Israelites, which consist of you Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes, you gotta feel it, man.
Yeah, when Grandmaster was at the Stone Mountain recently with the guns.
Yeah,
Damn cracker came on the news. It was like was on YouTube. He was like, man, we could have wiped them out in 15, 5 minutes? Yeah. He said we could have wiped them out in 5 minutes. A little platoon of crackers. Yeah. Going against all the niggas with guns.
Yeah.
Like, niggas ain't ready for this.
Man, Esau got so much, man. Esau got so much, man. Hey, a brother had did a video on that Hawaiian thing, man. Knowing that it's a laser, an energy weapon, man. How they mount it on the front of the plane. It can shoot from 60 to 100 miles away.
Yeah.
Esau could have messed y'all up at any time, man. He could use satellites. He could shoot that rod down from the satellites and just shoot point blank, period, man. He could have messed y'all up at any time, man.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Go paintballing.
Right.
Go paintballing with some Edomites.
Hey, man.
And you'll see. Go cause I mean, that's something they do as a sport. But if you go like I went with a Jake, it's a group of us, but Esau get down, man.
Yeah, right.
You go paint, even something like paintballing. But hey, man, they got the gear.
Yeah.
They got the gear, them expensive guns and shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They came in there, but meanwhile Jake renting their shit from the place.
Right.
Esau lighting their ass up.
Right. They got it. They got theirs all nice and fancy, man, and good, man. A lot of you people just gonna get messed up, man. But finish that out, and I'll step down.
Thy cities shall be broken down. Thy cities. Jake, like to go to the city.
Right.
And all thy.
Another thing too. America is a city too, man. Babylon is a city too, man. All right, this place is gonna be broken down. You got it.
Come. And all thine shall perish with the sword in the field.
See, a lot of you gonna perish by the sword, man.
Right.
There it is again, man. Hey, the Lord is saying it. We're not making it up. We're just making it easy for you Jakes to understand what the Lord is saying, man. Because a lot of you think that you think that it's literally meaning that. I mean, it is, but it goes over a lot of you Jakes' head, man, which you don't understand what the sword it really is, man, which is a killing instrument.
Right.
It could be a number of things.
Right.
Got it.
Verse 58. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh and drank their own blood. For very hungry, it's like for very hunger of bread and of thirst of water.
See, there it is, cannibalism, man.
Yeah.
All right, so you know we ain't making it up. A lot of you gonna catch that, man.
Right.
You gonna be eating your kids. You gonna be eating one another. You gonna try to set a trap for another person to come in.
Yep.
Just so you can have something to eat in that day.
Yep.
You gonna be caught, man. All right, this the Lord messing y'all people up here in Babylon the Great, man.
That's right.
So with that being said, I'm gonna let another burn in the spirit. Shalom, man.
All right, shalom.
Yeah, kind. Yeah. We're gonna continue in the spirit, man. Continue in that second Ezra 15. And first things first, man. Free my nigga Trump.
Free Trump.
My nigga Donald Trump, man. But yeah, hey, we're gonna go into that because hey, dark times are ahead, y'all. Dark times are ahead, man. Hey, we in a time where really, honestly, second Ezra 15 is very close to happening, man. You know, that whole scenario of martial law, lockdowns, famine, a man spoiling another man's goods, you know, dog eat dog society crash. Okay, see, because America really hasn't gotten touched, man, since damn near the Great Depression. There's been you've had recessions like the 2008 recession. You had right now I would say we're considered in a recession as well, you know, but there's gonna be a recession turns into what? Great Depression.
I'm gonna go ahead and take it out.
And inflation turns into what? Hyperinflation.